We didn't come home and flout ourselves. I didn't come home and, I was a war hero or anything. I just come home and went back to like we did before we went. Just go to work and live our life.
I think it was difficult for most fellas coming back. They didn't know what they were going to do when they got out. I had no idea.
Went to work for a coal company.
Did some bartending and ran a pool hall.
Took up a course in ornamental horticulture. It didn't pay very much, but there were a lot of nice people.
I went to work where I was working before the war. It was Caterpillar Tractor Company.
I became an industrial arts teacher and a social studies teacher. The spring of '46, I took a boat to Ketchikan, Alaska.
I went to work for the government, a letter carrier for 37 years.
I built homes. I went into construction. I went into hard work, tedious work. I'd done everything. You name it, I'd done it.
I ended up working on the waterfront.
And I went with the CIA in Washington.
Got my degree in 1948.
After the war, I became a teacher and taught for almost 30 years.
Got a job working for Nixon Nitration Works. I was making $75 a week.
We've never become wealthy in life, but we have a lot of other wealth that means more than that, really.
Everyone done well. I done well, too. Thank God. I want to welcome each and every one of you to our banquet tonight to celebrate the ending of a fine reunion. Thank you all for coming. And I want to extend the best wishes to all the men from Company E506. I love you. God bless you all. Thank you.
The purpose the reunions serve is just to give us a chance to get together and talk to each other. We relive some of the Army experiences, but we have great respect and you might say affection for each other. The type of affection that you get when you've lived through many dangerous situations together and have learned that you can rely on each other.
If you see the people today, that bond's still there. The bond you can't explain. As soon as you see them, you know you're thinking of battles and thinking of it to yourself. The men stand out amongst each other.
There's an intimacy develops, and like nothing that I've ever experienced anywhere, not in college, not in with any other group of people.
We're a strange bunch of dudes, as far as I'm concerned, to be this close after all these years. That's the thing that gets me, is I like brothers.
I'm back in my youth now. When I get to these guys, I'm back when I went to service. It's fantastic. I'd like to make 20 more reunions.
We had a lot of real good times in there. And those are the times that you really remember, you know. That's, a lot of those is what we kid each other about, you know, at these reunions a lot of times. And then you had a lot of bad times.
Classes upon classes and just lined up perfectly as far as the eye can see, and then there's the cliff, you know, and then the ocean.
These weren't just anonymous statistics. These were people that I knew, and I told my daughter, I said, this guy here died at age 19 or 20. A whole life, never lived. No family, nothing. No children. No opportunity to have some satisfaction of building a life, nothing.
These guys have been with each other in the absolute base experiences of human existence. They were there with each other, knowing you're going to die or thinking you're going to die or seeing people dying all around you. And there they went day after day, and I admire that. It held my father even on his tombstone as Sergeant Joe Toy. 506 PIR, 101st Airborne Division. That's what he wanted on his tombstone. It meant that much to him.
How it happened that those various individuals happened to end up in E Company, I don't know. But as you know, every Army unit thinks it's the best. But we knew we were the best.
Think about your God more than anything else. Think about most of them every day. Something is etched in your memory, I guess. He'll never leave either.
Am I a little proud of having once served in that outfit? You bet your life. I wore that eagle on my right shoulder for 18 years. Probably the proudest thing in my whole life, having been in Easy Company 506.
The heroes have crosses over their heads, the ones that are buried in the cemeteries. Those are the true heroes, not us. We're just part of the work, that's all. And we thank God we got back alive, that's all.
How would you like to be a mother or a father whose son never come back? The son and the mother and father are the heroes of the Second World War. Not the guys that come home.
Let me say this. I don't believe there's very, very, very few heroes that came back from the war. They're still over there.
Do you remember the letter that Mike Ranney wrote me? Do you remember how he ended it? I cherish the memories of a question my grandson asked me the other day when he said, "Grandpa, were you a hero in the war?" Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.